Peanuts Snoopy Pinball was added to Zen Pinball Party on Apple Arcade. Don't let the cutesy theme fool you. This pinball game is difficult. I don't remember playing a more challenging pinball game. That's the point of this video. It's a guide to playing better in Snoopy Pinball. It also explains how to get all 3 stars by scoring over 30 million points. In Attack from Mars, a score like that might take 3 seconds, but on the Snoopy Pinball table, that's not an easy score to get. I'm not kidding. Despite numerous attempts, I couldn't start the Kite-Eating Tree multiball. It's insane. You have to hit that kite-eating tree 12 times, 4 times for each ball lock. At least I think it's 12 times. I simply couldn't do it. As for the Beagle Scout multiball, I just couldn't get that one either. I imagine there are pinball wizards that could hit that ramp with ease, but those left lanes just weren't working for me. I could hit the right lanes consistently though. So that's what this video is about. What's the easiest way to get 3 stars, especially if you're not that great at pinball? Here are 5 tips to help you out.
Everyone has to leave home.
Number 1, make the skill shots. If you get this right, you'll be 20% on your way towards reaching the target score. You just have to do it 3 times in a row, 1 for each ball. Look for the yellow light. The ball can fall to the left or to the right. The objective is to switch the light to match which way the ball will fall. You can switch which light is lit by using the flippers. Typically, if the ball was launched with a maxed out plunger, the ball will fall on the right side. But just be ready to switch to the left side if the ball bounces differently. This is great as it's not that hard to do. The first time you make the shot, it's 1 million points. The second time you make the shot, it's 2 million points. And on the third time, it's another 3 million points. That's a total of 6 million points, or 20% of your goal. This leads to tip number 2, restart, if necessary. If you don't make the skill shot on the first ball, it's probably a good idea to simply restart. You're not just missing out on 1 million points, you're missing out on 3 million points because of the cumulative effect. Restarting is also related to tip number 3. Lucy is not your friend.
You have a problem? Well, you've come to the right place.
Wow, she can be quite the pest in this game. If you shoot the hole on the right side, it typically starts the no dogs allowed mode. Considering that the name of this game is Snoopy, that's not a good thing. The objective of this mode is to shoot the flashing ramps while avoiding Lucy. She pops up like a basketball player rejecting shots. Just look at her. I think she could get a full scholarship on an NCAA women's basketball team.
Stupid dog.
And if you hit her too many times, the mode fails. I don't know for sure, as I usually just wait it out or reset. This Lucy mode lasts up to 60 seconds, and you can't progress on other objectives while she's harassing Snoopy. Obviously, the real solution is to hit the flashing lanes. Sadly, I just couldn't do it. So, if I accidentally trigger this mode, it usually means a reset or a 60-second break. She also has her little advice shop next to Snoopy's doghouse. If you hit her shop 5 times when no mode is currently active, it could lead to a bonus. Again, I usually just avoid her. It's too risky. The ball could get a bad bounce and fall down the middle or the sides. Instead, there's tip number 4. Linus is your friend. While I couldn't hit the left lane or the left ramp with any real consistency, I found it pretty easy to hit the Linus spinner. I just catch the ball, wait until it stops moving, release the flipper, let the ball roll to the end of the flipper, and then launch the ball at Linus. There's a really easy way to catch the ball too. If you drop the ball early in the round, the space shuttle will relaunch the ball. That's when I can just hold the left flipper and wait. The ball gently lands in a safe spot. Unlike the left lanes, where they need to be hit many times, 2 good launches up the right lamp will start the blanket mode. The trick here is to hit the flashing ramps until you retrieve Linus's blanket. What's really nice about this is you can get lucky and find the blanket on the first shot. That's a quick 5 million points. While it gets harder to restart the mode, this can be repeated for even more points. You can even get the bonus by losing the ball.
It's not fair!
If you land all the skill shots and get 2 blankets in a game, that's roughly 50% of the goal. So, what's the other half? That's tip number 5. Snoopy is your friend. Snoopy's doghouse is the main attraction of this game. To get a good score, it's a good idea to practice hitting that target. Fortunately, Snoopy's home can be reached from either flipper. Unfortunately, sometimes the shots just randomly fail. But in general, it's not too bad to start a Snoopy mode. This is also known as a main mode. Just hit the doghouse twice and then launch the ball into the house. From there, you get to choose from one of 4 different modes. This adds a nice variety to the game. As an example, the Woodstock mode is not too bad. If you can hit the Linus ramp consistently, then this mode might be some easy points. 2.5 million points to be more precise.
Oh no! Woodstock is in trouble! Hit the spinner or the bumpers to help Woodstock.
The objective is to hit the Linus spinner or the bumpers. If you don't hit them in time, Woodstock will fall. But if you do hit them enough times, Woodstock gains enough height to make it back to his nest. Just launch the ball into Snoopy's doghouse to collect your reward.
Phew! That was close.
While saving Woodstock is nice, it's not enough to get the job done. That's why I usually pick the Red Baron mode first. This one's difficult, but it was the only multi-ball I could start. This one's only a 2-ball multi-ball, but that can be easier to control.
Seek out the Red Baron and bring him down.
And there's the potential to get a lot of points here. So, how does it work? Once the Red Baron mode has started, the first objective is to shoot the ball into Snoopy's doghouse. The pinball will look different. It's a white Snoopy ball, with trailing puffs of smoke. If you're not fast enough, the mode will end, and the ball will change back into a regular pinball. If you successfully make the shot, Snoopy will climb on top of its doghouse and go into fighter pilot mode. The objective here is to hit the Red Baron ball. It moves in a figure-8 pattern in the middle of the field. On the first 2 hits, the Red Baron ball explodes. It's on the 3rd hit where you really have to watch out. On that 3rd hit, the ball now becomes yours to control. Well, sorta. I didn't even get a chance to use the ball here. It just went straight down the side.
I hate that Red Baron. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
On this attempt, I was able to safely catch both balls. The objective now is to hit the flashing lane. However, you'll need to keep both balls in play or the mission is failed, which is what happened here.
I hate that Red Baron. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
On yet another attempt, the mission was a failure. However, it highlights an important aspect of the Red Baron mode. You have to shoot the flashing lane with the red ball, not the white Snoopy ball.
I hate that Red Baron. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
After many attempts, this particular run was successful. I was able to shoot the doghouse, shoot down the Red Baron twice, catch the ball on the 3rd hit, and then flip the red ball up the flashing ramp.
Seek out the Red Baron and bring him down. Well done, old pal. You're a real flying ace.
The reward is 1 million points.
Hooray!
That might not sound like much for all the work to get here. However, you can keep hitting the flashing ramps for even more points. Hooray! It's nice to see Charlie Brown happy for a change. So, if you're able to bring all of those techniques together in a single game, that should bring you over the 30 million point requirement, and you'll get all 3 stars. Despite the difficulty, I enjoyed Snoopy Pinball. This is a well-built pinball table. Also, it's a real treat of Apple Arcade, as it is an exclusive. So hopefully that information helps you out. Have fun, and thanks for watching.